Hi, my name is Maribel. I am the creative director and co-founder of Creativa. We are a small branding and web design agency based here in Wellington, New Zealand, with part of the team based in Australia, United States, and Canada. Uh, with all these crazy times, crazy situation around the world with the COVID-19, many people are moving from working in an office to work from home, and it has become a very trending topic. Since I started my own business and I'm working from home full time, that is about like 5.5 or 6 years now, I learned that in order to keep myself productive and focused, I have to put some boundaries and acquire some habits that I didn't have before. Working from home is not as easy as many people might think. The main issue is to separate home and work while you are in the same space, like 24/7. But with some habits and some structures around you, you can train your mind to create this separation and focus on work and to be more productive. So here are the basic habits that I've been learning and I've been perfecting over time. The first one is get dressed. And this might seem absurd to mention, but many people assume that because you are working from home all day, you are all day in your pajamas and your slippers. And some people do. I know they do. But for me, this simple act of putting on some comfortable everyday clothes, nothing fancy or businessy, it takes you off your resting and relaxed sleep time and to your working day. So it creates like a very subtle boundary between I just woke up and just got out of bed and it's time to work now. The second one is think about your breakfast as your commute time. So commuting is another way that you can, another boundary between home and work for everyone that works in an office. It gives you time to leave the home behind and put your mind into work time. So for me, because I don't have a commute time, I take my breakfast as my commuting time. First, I don't drink, no, I don't eat my breakfast on the office. I have my breakfast in the kitchen and I don't check work emails or do any planning for the day yet. So this time is for me to just enjoy my coffee, check on my social media or my personal emails, on to watch or read the news, etc. So again, this creates another boundary between my personal and home time with my work space of mind. The third one is schedule your day as you do in the office. So it's very likely that you have an office routine. So especially for your coffee breaks, your lunch breaks, and so make sure to follow the same routine at home. So for instance, I always prepare my flat white around 10 a.m. every day. And my lunch is always around 12 at 12:30. So when you are home alone, and it's very easy to lose track of your usual routine or even the time. So make sure you block times for work and your breaks, and as you do in the office, and set reminders if you need them. And the same thing goes to your start and finish work time. So stick to your usual work hours. When the clock hits the 5 or 6 p.m., the time you usually stop working, just clock out. Say goodbye to your teammates if you are connected through Slack or any other chat. And say goodbye, say goodnight, see you tomorrow, get up of your chair and just enjoy the evening. The number 4 is schedule your social and personal time too. So as well as scheduling your and structuring your work time, you can also schedule your personal time during the day. So in my case, for example, I avoid checking out social media during my work time. I do use social media, but for business purposes only during the day. So this is why I allow myself to do it on my social media time on my breakfast or maybe on lunchtime or after in the evening after I finish with the day. Number 5 is choose a dedicated workspace. So if you have a home office, it helps a lot to leave the home behind those doors and concentrate. I'm lucky to have a home office, but many people don't. So if you don't have it, choose a dedicated space in your house when you can concentrate and work comfortably. So hopefully it's not your bed or your couch, because these spaces are associated with leisure time and it won't help you to keep focused and productive. Number 6, choose a break space too. This was difficult for me to establish, but when I started taking myself out of the office and out of my desk to have lunch, that was a great change of my day. So it gave me some time for personal space and some time for distractions. Again, to check out my social media or read a blog post or a chapter of a book or feeding my cats as well. So this helps me refresh and recharge for the rest of the day. Number 7, take clear breaks. So following the same topic before, while working from home alone with no distractions or schedule, you get immersed on your computer and it's very easy to forget to get up and just refresh. So have a little walk around outside if you can, and take some fresh air. For example, from time to time, I just go out of my backyard and I look at my chickens pecking on the grass or my cats playing around. I get some sunshine and some fresh air, and it just takes like 10 minutes of my day, and it helps me to clear my mind. So you can choose another activity, like sitting in your living room, reading a chapter of a book, or listening to a podcast, or working out for a coffee to your closest coffee shop, etc. Number 8, forget about the laundry. Not only the laundry, but any other house chore that needs to be done. So seriously, unless your kids only have 2 changes of clothes, I don't think that laundry is that urgent. And nobody's going to judge you because of the kitchen is a bit messy during the day. So for this, I have two tips. First, whatever you feel that it has to be done, do it between your breakfast and before you sit down and work, right? Or the other tip is just wait until you finish working. Do it in the evening after you finish work. So remember also that you don't have commute time now, so when you're working at home. So why not use this time to get these annoying distractions done? And number 9, and the last one, keep in contact with your team, especially if you are struggling. So being home alone can be pretty isolating and quite hard for those people who need social interactions. So don't block yourself from the rest of the world and your coworkers, your teammates. Remember that you have Slack or any other social or chat system to talk to them. Everyone should be connected, same as you during the day. So try to forget the I'm alone feeling. I know it's hard, but try to leave it behind. And remember that your team is there to support you. So even if it's remotely, they might be also experiencing the same as you, and I'm sure they can offer some support. So those are my insights about how to build some good habits around working from home, coming from my own experience. I hope this is useful for you and your team. And remember that everyone is having a very hard time these days. And even if we are physically and socially distanced, we still have many ways to stay connected and to support each other. So please keep safe and healthy, and I'll see you again very soon.